Hello, it's Sadie. I wanted to come on and do this reading. It's not my typical reading. I'm going to start by saying trigger warning. If you are not into darker subjects, darker topics, this is definitely not your reading. We're going to burn some sage before I get started. This is going to be about twin flame energies. So if you do not resonate with twin flame collective, this is also not your reading. And yes, gotta burn the sage, gotta clear this energy. I'm gonna just so that the heavier energies can get out. Cleansing and clearing. I'm gonna let this burn for a bit. All right. I didn't want to do this reading, okay? But for the last couple of days, I've been feeling this very dark energy. And I felt it again today. And I went to the gym and I worked out and I felt great. And then I came home and I felt it again. Again, trigger warning. This is not everybody's reading. I wanted to pull some cards just to kind of like tap into what I was feeling. And I'll show you the cards, the first set of cards that flew out. Your past life, protection, death, and magic. I want to call this like a karmic energy reading because it's about the karmic energy that's been interfering with the twin flame collective and the twin connection. Okay. You are protected. Let's start with that. Okay. I'll start with the good stuff. You are protected. No weapon formed or forged against you shall prosper. Use your discernment. Keep your energy clear and balanced, especially this week, because when there are high energy portal weeks like this week, we have a beautiful new moon that's going to be in the sign of Leo. Leo is the sun. Leo is masculine energy. Leo is light. Leo is shining. Then we have Mercury going retrograde, and it's going to be retrograde pretty much all of August. Then we have the Lion's Gate portal, which is a beautiful energy, but it's a highly powerful time. And so understand that there are practitioners, people who work with energy, who use a term, you could say black magic, low magic, who know how to manipulate the energy of weeks like this in ways that could be harmful, okay? Again, going back to you are protected. You are protected because you have honed over lifetimes, over eons. For some of you, it could be ancient Egypt or the Mayan culture. For others of you, it's older, Lemuria, Atlantis. Your soul is ancient and it's come with certain gifts and attributes, and those gifts and attributes that are within you are part of your divine protection. Okay, so again, remember, you are always divinely directed and protected. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, but this is a week where you really need to be mindful of staying balanced and just making sure that you're using your discernment in everything that you do, okay? Because the channeling and the energy that I was picking up on is there's definitely this karmic energy around you. And so karmic can be many different things. For me, it's, past life lessons that we have to learn sometimes. And so we'll set up certain contracts with certain people. Karmic could be a third party in your current connection. So if your divine counterpart is with a third party, if your divine counterpart has a family that hates you, if it's your family that are the karmics, that is also a possibility. But just understand, like, the karmic energy wants to hold on to control. Divide and conquer is what I'm hearing. And so this karmic energy, for some of you, again, only take this as it resonates, but for some of you, has been throwing black magic, death magic, doing root work, doing everything that they possibly can to trip you up, to cause you harm, to impact your money, to impact your spirit, to impact every area of your life, including your connection with your divine counterpart. Why is this? Is because you're meant for this higher life. You're meant for this higher timeline. Misery loves company. So karmic energies will do everything that they can to keep you miserable, because they have so much jealousy and hatred of your divinity, of your gifts, of your shine, of everything that you are meant to be. And if they can keep you in a lower vibration by causing chaos, by manipulating energy in a way that's dark, by doing the most, they can keep you from tapping into the highest power of your divinity, which is fully activating and embodying your divine feminine and balancing your divine masculine energies. And I'll get to that because that's one of the cards that I pulled. Okay. The feminine is meant to come into her power, especially during this Lion's Gate portal. But there are these energies around, these karmic energies, that are trying to prevent that. There's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of envy. There's a lot of hatred because they know that you have done the work. They know that you have healed. They know that you have transformed. They know that you have grown your wings and you are rising above all the BS. You are moving forward. And this is triggering, even though it's bumpy and it could be chaotic time, it's also triggering your divine masculine to start to move forward in this direction, because they're stepping into and awakening their divinity as well. And again, this karmic energy is trying to create storms, trying to create jealousy, sending evil lies, sending black magic. For some of you, sending very, very high level dark magic and doing dark rituals, again, to try to keep you stuck. And so the message, though, that I was getting is this is kind of like that karmic energy. However, karmic is for you, because it's going to resonate different for different people. For some, it is a third party person that your counterpart is with. For others, it's like, you know, a group that they're involved in, family members on both sides, etc. Take it as it resonates. But this is kind of like their last hurrah, because they know that things are coming to an end. This new life is being born. This new timeline is moving forward. They know that things are coming to an end, and so they're doing everything that they can. This is like the last hurrah. This is like the last, the last assault, so to speak. But desperation breeds chaos. Desperation breeds obsession, and can be complete, like, insane behavior from others. And this is why you need to use your discernment this week, because they were giving me, when I say they, I'm talking about my guides. You know, I was born in the early 80s, so I use a lot of 80s and 90s references, but I was getting the movie Fatal Attraction. For those of you who don't know, this was like Michael Douglas, and he ends up having an affair, and then that woman is like absolutely freaking crazy. And I remember being a kid and watching this movie and being absolutely terrified because she like boils the rabbit or whatever. And so I don't know why this is coming through. I don't know why this is what they gave me, but like someone who will do anything, like, so it's like protect your pets, protect your kids, protect your car, like really be extra vigilant this week, because this energy is unhinged, because they know they've lost. They know like it's coming to an end. So that's the good part of this message, is the karmic energies are coming to an end. Like it's the end for the karmic. It's the end of the road. But you know, sometimes people don't go easily. Things don't stop easily. Like, you know, they rage and they cause chaos and stuff on their way out. And so that's kind of the energy of this week. That's why it's darker. That's why it's a little bit heavier, even though there's a lot of light energy. But again, we live in duality. And so the light and dark have to counterbalance. So when you have high energy weeks like this week, where there's a lot of light, there's also equally a lot of darkness and a lot of fuckery and a lot of, especially with the Mercury retrograde, a lot of deception, a lot of gaslighting. Just there's a lot of tricky, like Seven of Swords, Devil, Seven of Cups type of energy. And so it's just a week to like really use discernment and choose wisely. Okay. The other thing that's coming through very strongly was, I keep hearing a song. It's Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight. And when I was a kid, that song used to terrify me because it has such an ominous tone. But what I'm getting is like, this energy is in the air. Like there could be some sort of, with that card with the storms, I'm going to bring that back out. There could be some sort of drama, some sort of tower moment, something that comes in. And this card was next to the Divine Masculine. So you could be hearing from your Divine Masculine this week about a situation. I say that because message is on the bottom. You could be getting a message from your Divine Masculine about a tower moment. The Stormy card does talk about drama, like beware, there's drama ahead. There could be storms. For some of you, especially here in Florida, this literally could be like a literal storm. And so again, just batten down the hatchets. Like, you know, prepare for the storm. Know that this too shall pass. Know that you're protected. The karmic energies are coming to an end. They're coming to a close. That's what's dying off. But they're not going quietly, is what this message basically is. Okay. And so keep the peace within yourself, keep the peace within your space, within your life as much as possible. And just know, like, once it clears out, it's never going to impact you or impact your divine counterpart or the connection in the ways that it did in the past, because that karmic lesson is ending. All right. So with that, again, heavier reading. I tried to bring it through the nicest way, but again, there's a lot of like, and I'm not someone who talks a lot about magic, but there's a lot of like dark magic right now. The energy, it's very dark, it's very dense. So just be mindful of that. This is a great week for extra clearing, extra sage, extra Palo Santo, Florida water if you can get it, you know. Just keep your energy vibration clear. Use salt. Salt's always great. Just keep yourself in a clear, clean, calm, light space, and you'll have an absolutely beautiful week. Okay. So let's get into the cards. I'm going to use Lover's Path Tarot just to kind of tap into the connection and the twin flame energies. And interestingly enough, I had some cards flipped up, so I flipped them over, but then these two cards flew out. We have the Devil card, which in this deck is temptation, and we have the 3 of coins. So yeah, there is this energy of the devil, of temptation, trying to block this connection from building, from growing when it comes to divine masculine and divine feminine. Again, I'm just getting a strong message that the energy is clearing out, it's ending. That death energy is this finally coming to a close, especially because it had the transformation card. It's transforming. You know, both of you have transformed and learned the lessons that you needed to learn. And because of that, everything is going to transform. But it's kind of going, the karmic energies are going kicking and screaming, if you know what I mean. Higher self, Holy Spirit, guides, guardians, and angels of unconditional love. What other messages do you want me to share about the twin connection right now? 8 of Cups, moving on. Yeah, there's something dying off. Okay, there's something clearing. I really am getting that. It's gonna get lighter. It's gonna get easier. For some of you, this could be after August or towards the end of August. So this time period could be very bumpy. Queen of Cups though, open heart, keep your heart open, forgive, understand that karmics are for you to learn as well. And so just learn the lesson and know that once you learn it, you never have to repeat the cycle. King of Cups, there's the divine counterparts. Yeah, like it's beautiful because it's like, it's almost like they finally have chosen each other. This temptation energy is clearing out. It cannot stop what has been built, even though it keeps trying to interfere. It can't stop it. Can't stop what's inevitable. And because of that, it's like the divine counterparts are finally going to come together. So that's really beautiful. Finally coming together with union. Yeah, it's funny. And I feel like the karmics and the darker energies of this world can feel that. And that's why they're kind of leveling up their antics right now. Again, if you're feeling like low energy, depressed, having a lot of blockages, having a lot of obstacles, that's not you. That's just this energy right now. And so just continue to clear, transmute, stay focused on what you desire, because you're literally right there. You're right there at the harvest. You're right there at the finish line. We have the 7 of coins, which is usually about like patience and waiting. But then we have the Ace of Wands, things just popping off. That new beginning, that birth energy is so strong. And it's birth of union, the birth of divine counterparts coming together. The birth of balance is what I'm hearing too for some of you. So really, really beautiful energy, even though there's a lot of darker energy, okay? Yeah, Knight of Wands, Knight of Staves in this deck. Oh, actually, this is not the Knight. This is the Page. Because the Knight is actually not the princess, it's the prince. So this is my good news card, like action. This could be your message. Because pages are the messenger of the tarot. So this could be your message from your counterpart, all right? Expect a message, because look underneath that. I love this, the 10 of Cups. I love this. And magic on the bottom. All right, there's that new beginning. The Magician, you guys manifested this, you manifested each other. And once the two of you come together, it's going to be for the long term. It's going to be for the long haul, and you're going to be very, very happy. Yeah, because look, 2 of Cups is on the top. So beautiful energies of union, of manifestation, of coming together, right place, right time. But these karmic energies need to clear out first. So that's where the connection's at right now. So that's incredible. Let's get some advice as far as how to manage and deal with these karmic energies this week. All right, Spirit, for everyone listening, what's the best approach? Innocence. Stay in your light. Stay in your innocence. Stay in your divinity. Divinity is innocent. Divinity is peaceful. Innocence is also like the energy of the Fool. It's like having an open heart, having an open mind, not being jaded, not, looking through the world with, wonder and hope, and not being like coming from a place of sarcasm or coming from a place of it's never going to happen. The more that you can tap into that innocence, especially tap into your inner child, the inner child that's not wounded, the inner child that still has hope, the inner child that's still that little kid at Christmas time that's so excited. The more that you can tap into that, that's a very, very high vibration to be in. And that karmic energy, that darker energy, won't touch you. The darkness needs your consent. I'm going to say that again. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. One of my favorite quotes by Eleanor Roosevelt. But that's the darkness too. It needs your consent to feel bad about yourself, to feel unworthy, to feel unlucky in love. It needs your consent to believe that you lack. It needs your consent to sabotage yourself. And the way it does it, it's kind of like that expression, the devil is a liar, is it gets in your head. It gets in your head and it makes you think things are a different way. It uses the art of deception and the art of illusion. You see everything going wrong in your life. You see chaos and you think, oh man, everything's going wrong. Nothing's going right. And you start to spiral. You start to kind of fall down the rabbit hole of that negative thinking. Spirit saying like you can overcome those karmic energies by staying in your light, by staying in your innocence, by having hope, by having faith. Faith is knowing that the staircase exists and taking the first step without seeing the stairs. Like that's the kind of level of like true faith and true trust you have to have in the plan and have to have in the divine at this time. The other thing too, that's coming through really, really strongly is like when you can be in that space, none of that stuff can touch you. Like when you can be in that space of faith, mountains become molehills because faith shows the way. Faith brings solutions. Faith brings that miracle. As I'm saying faith, I love the divine. We've got Archangel Michael with faith. Yeah, like this is literally what you need to beat the devil. Innocence and faith. You are light. You are God incarnate. Anything that is not light is just the absence of God, is just the absence of light. And so the things that are darker in your life, the things that are heavier in your life, pour more love, pour more light, pour more faith into them. And pour more love and light and faith into God, knowing that you are divinely directed and protected and everything you need will come to you miraculously. What else, Spirit? Archangel Metatron with life purpose. Like a lot of you, especially on the twin flame journey, your twin is meant, you and your twin are meant to come together. You have a very specific purpose that the two of you are meant to embark on with one another. Okay. And so nothing can stop what's meant for you. This is your purpose. This is your destiny. Okay. Archangel Michael with protection. I love this. You are protected. Your twin is protected. This connection is protected. And I love this image because it's like Michael, like in battle, like stepping on heads. So you're good. Trust that. Bottom of the deck is love songs. And it's funny because we got two Archangel Michael cards, two Archangel Sandalphon cards. Sandalphon is the archangel of like music and innocence, and so you might want to listen to some love songs this week. You might want to kind of be in that space where you're opening your heart to love and just you know, let it bring you into innocence. Let it bring you into faith. Know that you and your divine counterpart are protected, and that this is your purpose to come together. Okay. I'm loving that. All right. Final messages. Yeah. The karmic energies, they lost, and they're just bitter about that. So don't give them any attention. Final messages. I have inner child wounds. I've looked into tarot readings. I reminisce a lot about the times spent with you. I do think about you and the future. And when I do, I think about you in it. And these are the divine masculine. I'm feeling the consequences of my choices and actions. Yeah, for some of you, that storm card with the masculine, you might hear from the masculine like something happened. They could be going through a big tower moment. I don't know how to express my love, so I keep it inside. I want to reconcile with you. I regret walking away from you. I hold back because I do not want to be rejected. You are really the best thing that is ever happening to me or ever happened to me. And one final message. I do want to make things right. Give me that opportunity. And that could be the message too that comes through from the masculine wanting to make things right. And just understand that once this karmic energy is cleared, there'll be this this energetic alignment that'll allow you and your divine counterpart to come together and kind of have that beautiful union energy that was coming through very strongly in the reading that you maybe haven't had with this person prior. I'm just pulling this card. So again, have hope and faith. There's a lot of beautiful energy coming in. It's just, there's a lot of heavy energy that needs to be transmuted now too. All right. Sending you love, sending you blessings. Take care.